Hello everyone, this is Jan from orJANics 50nRaw, and I wanted to make this video to show you guys how you can easily obtain Kefir Whey without making your own kefir like I do here. Here I have my kefir grains in here, and it is culturing this milk. Kefir grains look like little pieces of cauliflower, and that's what eats the lactose in the milk, and it feeds them, and they multiply, and you end up with kefir. Now, when I made my kefir soda and my cultures, I always feel bad because I'm telling you guys I'm using 1/4 cup of Kefir Whey or whatever, and I know that chances are you probably don't have Kefir Whey, and maybe you're just not into making your own kefir yet, and there is a really easy way you can do it. And in the videos I've said you can get whey by straining off yogurt. The only thing about yogurt is though you're only going to get about 3, maybe 5 strands of different bacteria. This kefir, it's Lifeway kefir, and I got this in my local grocery store. It is not organic, but it is GMO, and I want to read you here off the label a little bit. This has got 12 live active kefir cultures. So your yogurt has 3 or 5, maybe. This kefir has 12. So you're getting more culture. It says Lifeway kefir contains 7 to 10 billion CFUs, which are colony forming units per serving. That's a lot. It's naturally cultured after it's pasteurized to ensure 100% live and active kefir cultures. This is, the cows are grass-fed and it's GMO free. We use only milk that comes from cows that are not treated with pesticides, antibiotics, or synthetic growth hormones. So even though it doesn't say organic, it is pretty close to it. So what you can do is I have my glass 8-cup bowl. I have a plastic strainer that I got at the dollar store, and I have a coffee filter. Now all you need to do is you shake this up. Now you cannot use this, if you're wondering, you can't use this to make your own kefir. There's no culture in here. This is just kefir without the culture, so you can't use this, to start your own batch of culture. You actually have to order your own kefir grains, probably off the internet, or maybe somebody close to you might have some somebody in your location. You just shake it up and you just pour it in over the coffee filter. And what is going to happen, can you see from the top angle? See? What's going to happen is the whey, if you look in the bottom, the whey is already dripping off the bottom. Can you see in there that the whey is dripping off?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So all I'm going to do is let this sit overnight, and in the morning the whey will be separated, and on the top will be a curd-like substance that's left. It's kind of like cream cheese. So you could actually take that, you could add some garlic and some onion powder or whatever you want. You could have like a cream cheese with what's left on the top. You could put it on your celery sticks, or you could make it sweet. You could add a little bit of honey to it, and maybe chop up some fruit, stir it up there, and then you could have something you could eat on crackers or toast or something like that. This is it. So easy. Now you just let it sit, but it's going to take a long time for it to drip. So I'm going to bed. It's 10:30. To stop the dust from going in, all I'm going to do is just cover it up with a paper towel and leave it on my counter. It doesn't have to be refrigerated, and I'll put this back in the fridge and use, if you have like a bigger strainer, you could actually line it with coffee filters if it can hold the whole thing, but my strainer's not big enough, so I'm just going to do a bit at a time. And that is how you make your own Kefir Whey. So this cost, I believe this cost about $4. We'll see how much Kefir Whey we get out of it. I'm thinking I used about half of it. This is 32 fluid ounces. So I'll show it to you in the morning time, okay? Good night. Good morning. It is 9:30 the following day, and you can see over a cup of whey dripped off my kefir from last night. So that's the whey. It can be stored in the refrigerator actually for months, and so you can get going making kefir sodas or culturing your vegetables. Up on the top is what's left over. You can use that in a smoothie, or you can, like I said yesterday, you can add some spices to it, make it a salty, savory dip, or add some sweetness to it and make it a sweet dip. So that's how easy it is. Mostly what I use the kefir for is the Kefir Whey to culture my fruits, or to culture my vegetables. So there's some other recipes I want to dabble with, like hot sauce. They have a recipe for a cultured hot sauce, like tomatoes and onions and garlic and cilantro, and you culture it with the Kefir Whey, let it sit in the counter, and it's this living mass of probiotics on every chip or however you eat it. So that's it. I'm gonna try and make some soap this morning before I go to the studio. And I'm trying to decide, should I have watermelon or should I have red prickly pears? Decisions. But I can tell you what I didn't have. I didn't have French toast. Yay, I'm proud of me because it was looking very delicious when I was making it. My son was watching Curious George this morning and he saw them eating French toast and wanted me to make French toast, so I made a bunch of that. But it's, I use Ezekiel bread, and I use the free-range chicken eggs and awesome real maple syrup. And so my mouth was just like, I want to eat that. But it's all about choices, right? But I chose not to. One of these will be my breakfast. And then maybe one will be my lunch, and one will be a snack. Bye, guys.